Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to go through an incredible update from Google. One that honestly probably might be the best thing they've one of the best one of the best things they've released, and I feel like not a lot of people are talking about it. So we're going to get into that today. And let's dive right back into it. So welcome to StackSnacks, where we try to make AI accessible for everybody. And what we have here is Google's Notebook LM. It's an experimental, as you can see up here, there's a little experimental flag here, product launch. And what it does is it allows you to basically tie sources into kind of this notebook, and then you can kind of start to do really interesting things around the notebook. So I made a new notebook here, and you can add a PDF, text, Markdown. You can link some Google Drive files. You can link to a website, or you can just paste in text that you own, or you can have 50 different sources. So I just put in two OpenAI blog posts just to, they were some researchy kind of things. They were kind of dense, so I thought these would be good. Kind of samples to go through, and they're based off of their new model, O1. So something I don't know that much about at the moment, so I'm trying to learn. So I figured, hey, let's take a look. So two different blog posts about O1 and then O1 Mini. You can see here it kind of gives you kind of a nice little summary up top, and then you get kind of the plain text version of your post down here, right? So what it does now is, the updated release, I should say, now it has this little notebook guide down here. So before, you can upload your sources and you can chat to them, and it was kind of a nice little contained thing. But now with this release, we have the guide. So if we go into the guide, you can kind of create an FAQ based on it, study guide, table of contents, timeline, a briefing doc, and then here's where it starts to get really interesting. This is an audio overview where two hosts kind of do a podcast like discussion. So let's actually go ahead and generate these. So, and then let's do a little timeline document too while that happens. So let's see. And then maybe can we do timeline and then briefing doc at the same time? So let's see how that goes. All right. Okay, so we got some things up here. New note, timeline of events. So it kind of does like this little chronological thing. And then we got a briefing. Looks like maybe kind of like a summary doc of what was given. So that's pretty cool. So if we get into this, it's kind of nice to have, right? And then now I think this is going to take a minute to generate our conversation. So let's try a couple other things in the meantime. FAQ. Let's do an FAQ. Let's see what that does. All right, so now we got a little FAQ. Let's open this up. What are the capabilities of O1? Coding, mathematics, science. Save responses or view only. Okay. So we can't edit these. But you can see with some of these new features, right, you kind of can start to, go really deep on a topic, start to kind of generate some supplemental documents, some helpful documents, really helpful probably if you're doing some sort of research. We can see if that but all right, we're still waiting. I want to wait. I want to hear how good this is. Okay, so Let's just ask a question. Analyze the ethical implications of their decision to hide chain of thought from users considering the trade-offs involved. Not a question I would have thought to ask. So, so that's interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Hmm. Okay, our podcast is now live, and I think we looks like okay. We should have audio on this, so let's
All
give it
right,
a
so
listen.
get this. Today, we are diving into the world of AI that can actually think.
Yeah, it's not just processing information, it's actually thinking about it.
Strategically, logically.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, hold on to your hats, folks, because OpenAI is shaking things up again.
They really are with this new O1. It's causing a bit of a stir.
Yeah,
And for good reason. We're not just talking about another AI that's, good with language.
right.
This one is showing signs of genuine reasoning.
Okay, rewind for a second. I know some of you are thinking, LLMs, AI reasoning,
Yeah,
sounds like a robot uprising waiting to happen.
right.
But I'm with you, BUT. Seriously, imagine, if you will, an AI that can actually problem solve, not just spit back facts,
Exactly.
Like it can actually solve.
Okay, so that's for being AI driven. That is sounds so polished. Sounds I mean, just I don't know. That's blowing me away, and I think the capabilities of doing that. I think like already I'm trying to think of like how can I leverage this, um, to help right in terms of learning and developing certain skills. I think this is just such a cool feature and such a cool app that um, I just really love what they're doing because I feel like it gives people a lot of power and it gives people a lot of like beautiful, wonderful use cases of this technology and AI, and you could just see it right there where I feel like it can help people learn. It can help people learn in different ways. It can help you kind of just do all kinds of things and and be able to share that with people. And I don't know. I just think this blew me away the first time I heard this, and then you can see too here. It took us a couple minutes, but we were able to get some stuff together. So think about like like how that can help you too, right? Some people learn well by listening, and so I just think this is one of those things that from Google is just not talked about enough. I hope that this, I get a little nervous with the experimental flag, but hopefully this is something that can stick around because I just think this is incredible stuff. So, yeah, let us know if you ever ended up playing with it. I think it's pretty rad. And yeah, quite an update. So, yeah, let us know what you think. Thanks everybody for stopping by. We'll see you next time.